Starting us off 2 ranked wins in 3 weeks, starting quarterback Cade Klubnik. Y'all fire away with questions whenever you're ready. Cade.
Have you ever met Spencer Rattler, and whether you have or not, what do you think as you followed his career?
Yeah, I have. When I went to Elite 11 in high school, he was one of the counselors there, and we built a good relationship there. And but he's a good guy. Whenever great guy, and we hit it off really well. And we haven't talked a lot since I've gotten to college, but just remember kind of meeting him, and obviously a good guy and a heck of a player. I've always enjoyed watching him play throughout his career, and he's done really good things, and just he's a great player.
Like you on the sideline in the second half last year against those guys. I mean, I know you supported DJ, of course, but it couldn't have been easy watching the passing game sort of flounder, and you were kind of powerless to help out.
Yeah, I knew my role, and I was at peace about that, but I think there's a lot of things that went into that game. I don't think it's easy to put that on one person. So, I was just, obviously, for a team to lose like that, it's obviously hard. And but more than anything, it was hard on our seniors. I felt worse for them more than anybody, for them to kind of have to leave like that. So that was one thing that I really focused on this past week was. I didn't want that feeling for Will Putnam and those other guys. I wanted them to go out on a win, and that was probably the biggest thing that I remember.
Obviously, you've never played down in Williams-Brice. Any of the players, coaches told you anything about what to expect Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's one of the best atmospheres in college football, and it's gonna be a great atmosphere. They've got great fans, and excited to get down there. And we love playing on the road, so it's gonna be a fun game for sure, and a lot of energy, and it's gonna be super cool.
I'm sure you've seen some of their games on TV. What stands out to you about what you've seen out of that crowd?
Yeah, I mean, just great energy. They've got a very loyal fan base, and just a high energy type of stadium, and it'll be a super cool atmosphere from the very start, and it'll be cool.
Putnam said he kind of preferred playing in front of the fans more. Do you have that same kind of mindset?
What was that? Sorry.
Putnam said he kind of prefers playing in front of a rowdy fan base, fans that are booing. Do you kind of approach it with that same kind of mindset?
I mean, I enjoy it. I think that it's fun to play games like that. I think that's what makes college football college football. You kind of hear guys that have played college football go to the NFL and say that there's games that that were louder in college that aren't as loud in the NFL. So I think that it's always super fun to play games on the road in college football, and it's definitely a game that we're all looking forward to, and so yeah, it's definitely a fun game to in a great stadium.
Coach Sweeney was telling us that Adam during the week practices with the club and he's basically catching the ball one-handed. What is it like throwing to him during the week?
Yeah, I try to just throw it normal to him more than anything. I think that you've got to focus on to really catch the ball when you only got what he's playing with during the week. So I try not to throw it any differently. If anything, I just got to be even more accurate to hit him in the chest. But I know on game day it's like just normal Adam. It's just but just trying to keep him safe during the week more than anything. And but yeah, I just try to just approach it normal.
What does it say about him as a player that is playing with a broken hand and doing what he did?
Gosh, yeah. I've been saying this past week. That's just you gotta have some dog in you to go out there and play a position that requires you to have hands. With what he's playing with, I mean it's really hard. So just really proud of him, the way that he's fighting. He hasn't complained about it one time. I live with him, and I literally haven't heard him talk about it one time. He's playing, and to do what he did last week with that is it's so fun, and it was so fun to just kind of see him really just take off in that last game.
Cade, either on the road or a neutral site game, what would you say, just from your personal experience, has been the loudest crowd you've been playing for? Like negative crowd, not obviously Clemson.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. First of all, it would probably be Clemson. But for me, actually, like truly playing this year, I would definitely say Syracuse is probably up there. With the indoor and guys kind of just right on top of you, and it was definitely it was louder than I thought it was going to be going up there. I kind of heard that it was going to be loud, and it was definitely louder than we thought it was going to be. And but yeah, I would say that was probably one of them for sure.
How do you think the attitude of the fan affect the team?
Of the fans?
Yes.
Is that what you said? I mean, I don't think that we really just try not to really focus on that. I think that we have really, really loyal fans. But there's always those 1 or 2% that aren't really ever happy. So we just try to focus on us and just try to really just stay within this program and focus on the people that really matter in this program and or that just really matter, and that's the people in this program. So we're just trying to live inside out and just continue to be better every single week.
This is kind of a broad question, but Will Shipley, like, how would you encapsulate what he means to you as a teammate? And is there anything in particular about him that's unique from all the players you played with?
Yeah, I mean, Will's probably got to be one of my favorite teammates and just friends that I've ever had. Probably one of my favorite teammates I've ever had. Just first of all, as a player, just unbelievable. I feel like I said it 2 weeks ago. Every time you give him the ball, it's just something crazy is about to happen. And but it's so fun to have him. But just the leader that he is, just the teammate that he is, and just his effort and just the way that he just continues to just give everything he possibly can have and can possibly give to this team. It's so selfless, and just really appreciative of him.
I think Coach Sweeney said, good things happen when he's mad. Like after the fumble, did you tell he was mad? Was there a little bit of a different energy when he comes back out there?
That's one thing that I feel like he's definitely just done a great job of is when we made a mistake earlier in the year, and he might have gotten a little upset before, which is understandable. Being a competitor, you're going to get upset and stuff like that happens. But he just, he was upset, but like it was a different type of upset this time, where it was like, all right, let's go make a play instead of maybe. I was just really proud of the way he responded. I'm not trying to say he did anything wrong before, but just really proud of the way he responded and just the teammate that he was and that he is. He's a really, 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 really good player when he's happy and stuff, but he can get dangerous when he gets a little upset. So, yeah.
Any questions virtually for Cade?
Hey, this is Anna with Clemson Sports 7. What did Coach Sweeney and the offensive staff tell you before in that timeout, before I guess your playmaking instincts took over to run it in the end zone?
Yeah, I mean that was a mistake on my part. Just kind of like you said, playmaking instincts came in, kind of saw a hole, but probably should have gotten rid of it. Just would confirm the field goal, third down, no timeouts. So, we're trying to throw a touchdown right there. And if not, confirm the field goal, and so yeah.
Do you feel like, outside of that play, maybe your decision making in the run game, when to take off was maybe one of the best games of the season? Coach Sweeney was very complimentary of that when we talked to him last night.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that it was overall just, I think that these past few weeks, it's been really consistent as a whole in the whole offense, and that's what I've really loved is just consistency, and I feel like I've been playing kind of my best ball yet in these last three games, in terms of just, being consistent and just really just playing ball.
Kind of fired up a couple times Saturday. One of them was when Jake fought for that first down yards, and another time was when Wiggins had the strip fumble. What was it like watching that second play as it happened?
Oh my gosh, the one with Nate. Yeah, that was the best play I've ever seen in my life. I watched the replay again today for like the 50th time, and I mean the dude literally had like 10 yards on him, and Nate, outran a bunch of dudes. I can't wait to see the GPS on that thing to see how fast he was going. But 22, holy cow. Yeah, that's insane. Almost as fast as me, but just kidding. But yeah, that's insane. I mean, just a guy like that is just that's just the most selfless play you can make. I mean, you can easily just sit back and 20 yards back, just ease up, but he chased him down and made that play, and that was, I mean, to me, that's the play of the game without a doubt. And that's the play of the game right there, without a doubt. So that was awesome.
I guess you were joking, but is Nate by far the fastest guy on the team? Like, is that settled? Is that everything?
Oh, I mean, I think so. He's yeah. I mean, I think so. He's probably at least top 2. I don't know who would be 1, but he's probably, yeah. I mean, I think so.
What did you get in the Duke game on that?
I'm not sure. What did he get? Nate got 22-1. Yeah, I probably got like 22-2 or something like that. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
The play that Ann asked about with, stretching out over the goal line. Part of what makes you who you are, though, is that improvisational ability. And just being a football player and making football plays. You probably grew up watching Johnny Manziel make those kind of plays.
Yeah.
Texas guy. How do you kind of, say, hey, that's who I am, but also say, yeah, I've got to be smarter in some ways. I mean, is there a way to kind of marry those two that you don't lose that instinct but still play smart?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. It's just, continue to be a football player and, not think too much out there and just react and be a player, but also, just, be smart and the timing's right and the situation in the game is we got to get away with points right there, especially knowing that we're going to get the ball in the second half. So, yeah, I mean, for sure, just, still being able to play with instincts and stuff like that, but, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Did you watch Johnny?
Yeah, I did.
Favorites, or who did you watch growing up?
Yeah, Johnny was, he was definitely my favorite player growing up. I've watched him more than anybody, and, I think he's, maybe the best quarterback in college football history, in my opinion. So, just the way that he played, the things that he could do, that might be another discussion for another time on why I think that, but, he's up there for sure. I wouldn't say he's why I wear 2. I mean, it's pretty cool that we both get to wear the same number. But I had limited options whenever I was getting here, and 2's always been really cool to me. So yeah.
Anybody else for Cade? All right, thanks, Cade.
Awesome, appreciate it.